simulacrum of Christianity. And if they can make you believe it by convincing you that the world really does feel kind of like a prison, it hurts, you don't get your way, bad things happen, etc., etc., they might lure you out of real belief and into a Gnostic cult. And there have been lots of them. They have names: Sethians, the Manichaeans, the Valentinians. There have been, the 1st and 2nd centuries were full of Gnostic cults.
I guess
so it works.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk my shit. All right. I decided to do a second installment today. Here's what happened. Somebody tagged me in a post on YouTube.
That's the
I can
psychology.
pull up whoever the hell it was.
The secret
tagged me in a post on YouTube by a young dude named Qdog's
They do not operate on faith. They operate on something different. They operate on something called...
Look, he said when he done making a part 2, he gonna let me know. Nah, bro, I'm about to do that shit right now. Fuck you talking about?
Knowledge, the kind of knowledge that you get by having a
Q, thank you out to QD's Bitter Truth for hollering boy, let me know what's out here. So, my man Qdog. Good to see y'all in the chat, as a matter of fact, man. Thank you for showing the fuck up. Let me set my chat up real quick.
That's a very old line of thought that basically being is a prison. It was constructed by an old being, blah, blah, blah. There's a capital G, regular capital G Gnostic,
I hate the word
which refers to when the Christian story,
I know,
sometimes the Jewish story, gets hammered into that. The thing I just did with Genesis is the regular capital G Gnostic.
Okay, listen.
And it very specifically actually capital G Gnostic.
That, I got my chat here. I don't know who's still in this motherfucker. Very E.T. Caspell ZJ. Good to see y'all in the building. Came right away. There we go, Dawson. Nice to see you, man. Missed you early today, but I'm checking in now. Goddamn right you are. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Like I said,
so,
absolute
my man Qdog.
Awareness of an absolute truth that's been revealed to you, kind of like our friend.
2 audios. What? Am I echoing? Maybe I'm echoing. Oh shit, this shit ain't in my ear, bro. Damn. I'm slipping. I don't usually do 2 in one day, but I want to throw this up, and I was late. 2 audios. Yeah, maybe I'm fucking echoing in the ear. Let me see. Y'all get it on. We gonna get this underway. Put this in here. Oh, okay. Okay, the video was playing while I was talking in the background. That's what it was. Piece of shit. Oh no, it's my fault. You know it's my fault. Okay. So, here's how it goes. I want to thank, what was it, QD something. God damn it. I just said that shit too. QD's Bitter Truth. Thank you, QD's Bitter Truth. He tagged me in a video somebody made a couple days ago. Dude by the name of Qdog's Truth. I think I've seen his stuff before. I think some of his stuff before. I don't even remember why I was looking at it, to be honest. But about 6 days ago, this man posted a video addressed to occultists asking a few questions. And I thought they were some pertinent questions. So, I wanted to go through it, and actually give a response. I don't know who else will actually respond to him. He didn't seem to have too many views on it. But if nobody else responds to you, homie, I will. So let's check this out.
What is up, everybody? This is your boy Qdog's Truth coming in with a conscious woke video, new video, y'all. And in today's video, I want to address the occultists because I have a few questions that I want to have answered, right? About there are certain teachings, especially especially the occultists who are melanated, right? Like Bobby Hemmett, I told y'all niggas about, Amun Seen, Destructive Shaman, and all these other niggas in the past, right? So basically in this video, I'm not gonna say I'm calling you guys out about your teachings, but there's some things I want to know. There's some things that I don't understand, right? About why, you guys do certain things that you do, right? So there's 2 things. So here's 2 things I'm going to talk about.
Keep in mind, I've watched this at least once. just see what we're looking at. That's why I decided to do it. Side, good to see you in the chat. Yes, I appreciate y'all letting me know what was going on, but I couldn't hear myself because I didn't have my earphone in, but I have it now. All right, so yeah, as we go through this, I think this guy's kind of funny. I think he's funny. It's just part of the reason I'm responding to this. Please don't get caught up trying to make fun of him some kind of way, looking down your nose. All right? Because I really do think the kind of questions he has are the kind of questions that a lot of people out here have who are just getting into this, maybe haven't studied it for a long time. And I think I have a few answers for him. So let's continue because I want to go through it, man. This dude's kind of funny, bro. This is Qdog's Truth. If you don't know, I can put that in the thing. I'll put that in the thing while he's talking.
When it comes to your guys' teachings, number one, I want to talk about the sexuality shit. Number two, I want to talk about why is it that some people are promoting homosexuality and transgender stuff, right? And I remember I told you guys, and I admitted in the video that I used to be homophobic, right? I used to be, I'm not anymore, but to a certain extent, I'm still kind of, I have like a little jealousy, a little envy, you know what I'm saying, towards homosexuals. And I know I shouldn't be that way. Then I'm transphobic. So I'm going to explain in another video that I'm going to talk about when it talks about this whole genderless shit, right? I'm going to explain why I became that way and how I'm trying to change myself because I know I shouldn't be transphobic. I shouldn't have no envy or jealousy towards homosexuals, right? So I'm going to explain that shit in another video and I'm going to come clean. But anyways, I want to talk about this sexuality shit, saying that some of the people in this tribe that I've been talking about, right? And not just people in this tribe, but other people who are into the occult talk about this sexuality shit, right? So, how the fuck am I going to explain this shit? First, let me start off with this statement. So, right before I get into this whole over-sexualization shit, all these agendas promote sexuality, porn, strippers, all that shit, right? Anyways, let me start off with this shit, right? So, first of all, I understand that sex is important. Of course, sex is important because, I know it comes, like I said, we already know that's how babies are formed. So I understand that sex is important, even though it is a pleasurable, but a nasty process, and you come from the portal, and that bitch open up, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, I don't remember that shit, because that shit would be traumatizing. So let me just get to that point. So basically, I just stated that sex is important. Obviously, we know that sex is important. Like, I know you got the sperm that come from the man's penis and his balls, testicles, nuts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the nigga bust the nut inside the woman, the pussy hole, the coochie. You feel me? Then she's got the egg, right? And then basically ladies got eggs. If y'all niggas don't know that shit, you should already knew that shit. Like, ladies have eggs, and when the sperm fucking fertilizes the egg and shit, that's how basically the baby's formed. I think it takes 9 months for a baby to be born, right? Or it takes 9 months for the baby to grow inside the woman's
9 months gestation,
womb, right? Then after the 9 months, whenever the nigga do, right, when the woman do, right, shit comes out. Niggas should have been knowing that. Like, if you don't know that shit, unless you have Down syndrome, my nigga, if you don't know that shit by now, you've been living under a rock. But I've watched videos where, Bobby Hemmett, he talks about the divine feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Hemmett is a known occultist, right? Or he's a brother, right? So I see Bobby Hemmett talking about, divine feminine, the masculine energy, shit like that, right? And I know a lot of times he does promote divine feminine energy, like women in general, you know what I'm saying, sexuality, stuff like that, right? So, that's another thing that he promotes. Like I said, I know, like, in one of his videos, not one of his videos, but like there's people who are in the occult who edit his videos, and they add like pictures or.
I'm gonna stop it right there. That's one of the big problems with not understanding how none of this shit works and making inappropriate associations. Okay, see, you're looking at those videos of people that clipped a minute on a good day out of a lecture that was 3 to 5 hours long, and then put the little music and what image they thought would resonate with it. So you're going to get that, and you're going to get a lot of it done badly. If you want to avoid it, I'd say go to the source material and look at the lectures yourself. But keep in mind, Bobby Hemmett was teaching, you know, like 20, 30 years ago, and things are different. You know, things can be said much differently. He was speaking to a different audience. So it's quite easy to not understand a lot of the things Bobby says more, especially because how he jumps around. But here, let me continue, because I want him to finish here.
You know, clips of like women, especially melanated women, shaking their booties, shaking their ass, twerking. You know what I'm saying? I'd be seeing videos of like some of these women doing explicit shit, right? Is it explicit? Explicit shit? I don't know how to say it.
Explicit.
But y'all get what I mean. So I'm seeing all this stuff, right? And like I said, I understand that sex is important. You know what I'm saying? Then, another thing I'm gonna tell you, another thing that has been seen is this one occultist on Instagram, right? I'm not gonna call him out like that. I ain't gonna call him
Who you
out.
think you're talking about? Watch.
But you know, I seen there's a picture of the what they call the satanic goat or the Lucifer Satan, right? Or so there was basically a picture of a goat, right? And there was a picture of a goat. Then there was a picture of a woman's, was it a woman's uterus? I think there was a picture of a woman's uterus and shit. And when I saw that shit, nigga, I'm like, that shit is freaking me the fuck out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? What you niggas doing? You know what I'm saying? And let me just say this one thing about the Ankh, right? And I know the Ankh, the Ankh basically is the symbol, which is a spiritual symbol that most niggas use. It's called the Ankh. I understand that resembles, you know what I'm saying, life instead of death, unlike the cross. The cross represents death, right? The Ankh represents life and the Ankh represents fertility. So I'm like, okay, that's not too weird. But when I saw the nigga with the ram's head and shit, right? And that representing the fucking, like I said, the ovaries of a woman, I was freaked the fuck out. I'm like, wow. I was like, are you niggas wild or some shit, bro? Another thing I was going to say before I get to my point, right? There's another thing that I didn't saw, right? When I was watching one of Bobby Hemmett's videos talking about the divine feminine, you know, about woman's portal, how they say the male, I'm not going to use the word black, but they say, the melanated woman is God, and everybody came from her, right? So some of those things I agree with. I'm not sure about the whole parthenogenesis stuff. But anyways, when I was watching one of Bobby Hemmett's edited videos, right, there was a thumbnail or a picture of a melanated woman with a pentagram with the circle and the star and all that shit near her vagina, near her portal. And I was like, why would y'all be posting a picture of a pentagram on a woman's pussy? That's my question. I'm like, bruh, you niggas gotta be wild then, bro. Like,
here, I'll start with this. This is not the end of the video. I love this. This is great. Because I think he's very honest about the questions that he has and why he has them. Talking about his experience, some of the things he's seen. I'm sure most of the people who watch this video will have seen these kinds of things. Okay. Here, I'm gonna throw this out here first and foremost. The whole idea about having a pentagram over the vagina. Okay. First and foremost, most anyone else you talk to, or especially someone like Omnistro who would have posts like this, they're gonna say that your reaction to it is simply fear, and you're programmed to think it's demonic. Okay? I don't think that's his concern. I think his concern is the contradiction in the ideas. Okay, where you've got the promotion of degeneracy, but at the same time you're trying to make something that is, how do I want to say this? Something that is proactive, progressive in terms of the idea of understanding spirituality. Because this is one of the big things people are going to do when it comes to listening to Bobby Hemmett, is they confuse the feminine with female. That's a huge misunderstanding. And you're going to get it from a lot of these dudes like Armstrong who do what I call spiritual simping. Is where it has all the same facilities as simping, you know, all the things you would do with simping, but it's got a nice spiritual edge to it, and that's your justification. Okay, it's a terrible mistake to confuse the feminine with female or male with the masculine. In fact, many people, especially like this, who have that strong push to give you everything divine feminine, won't explain divine masculine. And in fact, the only thing they'll attribute to divine masculine is actually the qualities of the child and not the father. Okay, like even in the picture of the cross, like here, let me get a blanker piece of paper. Like this. Let me just make it quick. There's male, female. Oops, that looks stupid. Whatever. It's probably gonna come out backwards any fucking way, right? Can you see that? You see that? Okay, look. Life and death are two sides of the same coin. Saying one is life and one is death, it misses how you interpret the thing. Like, look, bro. There's the father, there's the female with the whole place for the child. The child is the father replicated, and then the female and the feminine is the mother is the mechanism by which you replicate that. Now, male and female are not the same as masculine and feminine. Let me explain. Masculine and feminine define one another. The scope of one is the extent of the other. Okay, what masculine does not have, feminine will have, and vice versa. Male and female contain one another. They're expressions of masculine and feminine, where each contains the other. So all males will have some female in them, and all female will have some male. Okay, masculine and feminine don't work like that. So confusing, what most of these motherfuckers are doing, because they don't know what they're talking about, is confusing feminine with the female. All right, and because I want to save some of this for the rest of the things he brings up in his question, because like I said, these are pertinent points. I don't think this guy is suffering from some kind of Christian fear. Okay, I don't think that's the issue. I think he's seeing a bit of the contradiction in how some of this is working out, and he's asking a question about it, which is reasonable. You know, anyone who's not willing to respond to questions or have dialogue is probably just like the preacher y'all niggas was so mad about. And that parthenogenesis shit, where you know the crayfish are giving rise to other female crayfish, like, bro, that's you're not gonna find that in complex organisms, like that don't live in water almost all the time. Okay, like that shit is ridiculous. Once again, it's what I call mystifying the mundane, where they take a mystical or spiritual concept and they just make it mundane. Okay, because what they're really trying to do is figure out how the physical world works, but with a spiritual tinge to it, you know, a spiritual tint. So it feels a certain way. Because, you know, when they left Jesus, man, they was real upset about that. It hurt. It hurt. You know, you don't want to admit that in front of your new spiritual friends. You got your ankh and your copper, you know what I'm saying? You know, you just got the dress, or you put a little shell in it or something. You don't want to say that in front of y'all. Hey, man, hey, guys, I miss Jesus, bro. Ain't nobody going to say that. But it's real. They miss that shit. They may not miss white Jesus specifically, but the context of everything they were agreeing to while they were doing it. It leaves a hole. And so they're trying to fill that hole, and they fill it with whatever they can find. So they grab stuff and just throw it in there. Hey, this must be it because it feels right. Nah. You asking the right question, sir. Generally, what people are doing is confusing the map with the territory. And this is what I usually say. Like the mix-up between female and the feminine, okay? You don't know what you're looking at, so you confuse the map with the territory. And then niggas start putting mystical symbols on anything. Like, fuck, the other day, I saw a dog's body with chakras on it. Okay, like, bruh, it's mystifying the mundane. When people don't know how to conceptualize anything beyond this, they make this the spiritual stuff just in the physical, and it's not like that, man. It's not like that. Okay. We'll keep into it though, because I want to keep with this, man. I enjoy this dude. This is funny to me. I'm not laughing at him. I think I was laughing with him if he was laughing. But I mean, he's serious. I think that's why it's funny though. All right, come on.
Y'all niggas be taking this sexuality shit too far, bro. Like, for real, like, y'all occultists and pagans be giving me the vibes that you niggas are some big-ass freaks and you got crazy fetishes and fantasies that you want fulfilled. And that's okay. If you a big-ass freak, you know what I'm saying? You like sexual shit, nigga. You like role-playing, nigga. You like all that shit, right? It's okay, because I'm the same as you. I got crazy-ass fetishes, too, and I got kinks, too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas be giving me the vibes that one day you pagans and fucking occultists, right? Or Satanists, whatever you niggas want to call yourself, right? You niggas be giving me the vibes that one day, especially for the men, bro, that you want melanated fucking dummy, fucking Caucasian, Arab, Oriental, or Dravidian dominatrix to choke you, nigga. Like, you want this girl to fucking choke you. You want her to whoop you with a bull whip, nigga. You want her to whoop your ass with a paddle and shit and treat you like a dog, nigga. Like you niggas, I bet you niggas will like some shit like that, bro. Like, I fucking like that shit, bro. But I don't be telling everybody what I want and what I like, because, you know, especially the girls, right? I only tell a few certain girls my kinks, right? Because they be like, oh, Qdog, you weird, you this, you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas be giving me the vibes that you niggas are some big ass worshippers. Like, you niggas some pussy ponderers, coochie ponders. Hey, I'm like that too, but I've never had any coochie in my life. That's the only difference between you niggas and me. Like, you niggas be one.
No, this is the part. This is the thing that be funny to me, Qdog. Bruh, if you a virgin, how you got kinks? I don't know. Because look, when I'm thinking kinks, I'm thinking your experience of the thing. But then if you ain't been there yet, I don't know. I'm not making fun of you for being a virgin. Wait till you need to, bro. Look, because as soon as the nut leaves your dick, you ain't got no choice. So take your time, bro. Don't even rush that shit. Fuck what niggas got to say. I just think that's funny. Because me, I'm not a kink person. I'm considerably vanilla. My kink is getting under people's skin. Oh, shit. But look, in all serious, man, there are a lot of people who use spirituality to mask their sexual dysfunction, to justify their sexual dysfunction. It's like there's the saying, making your necessity a virtue. And so, like for example, if what you needed to do is actually talk to somebody about your own sexual dysfunctions, the necessity, but instead you make it virtuous to have those issues. That's what we're doing here. Because once again, I don't know if I said it, I haven't said it in this video, but the general consensus with people you'll hear out here mostly is that everybody's right. And, you know, it's all whatever you say, and, you know, everyone's at the end of the day. I think that's bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit. And if you ask anybody a question about any shit they're out here talking about and teaching, and they give you that means they have no idea what they're talking about. There's no substance, no justification for it, and they're talking out the side of their neck. Talking out the side of their neck. It's all cap. That's what that means. If a nigga has the audacity, the gall, to claim to be teaching anything, and that's what they fall back on, oh, everyone's really right. Look, nobody who teaches really believes that. Nobody who out here speaking really believes that. You know why? Because if they did, they would shut up. They wouldn't have anything to say. Why? Because everyone's already right. So what are you teaching? Who are you teaching? How are you teaching? Everyone's already right. As a matter of fact, if you're sitting here teaching, you're the one fucked up because you invading they shit they already right about. These niggas don't actually believe that. It's justification for them to say whatever the fuck they want to about all the stupid shit they do. All right? The age of knowing is about being competent. And you'll see a lot of motherfuckers are still out here, you know, trying to get the likes, trying to get the controversial comments, and don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about. So you'll get their sexual dysfunction, you'll get all of their dysfunctions coming out, and they're trying to make it spiritually virtuous. Bruh, I seen a bitch had an abortion altar. Like there's, and this is what I'm saying. I don't think this dude is just scared. I'm like, oh no, this is terrifying. That's probably based on how he can communicate, with words he has and how he speaks. All right, I do not think that's the issue. Okay, there's a line between the corporeal and the chaos. Okay, and that's basically where we live, and you have to reconcile some of this shit. Some of this, it has to become coherent. All right, it can't just be everyone's right, because then I'll be damned if it's a science. Okay, so motherfuckers who telling you shit like that, they don't know what they're talking about. Like some of these motherfuckers need to get in touch with how much of a simp they are, how much they like you said, bro, worship ass. Like it's some primate ass shit for real though. But instead of checking that, which is what they need to do, they make it a virtue. Why? Because everybody gets to be right and nobody can call anybody out on anything, bro. Hey, man, if I was one of the niggas you was talking about, because look, I don't have no kinks, I'm spiritual simp. I was hoping you was calling me out a little bit, you know. And I do want to speak on something you said about Destructive Shaman later, because I know who he is. That's all I can really say on it at the moment, though. He said he ain't even got coochie. That's what I'm saying, V, bruh. Hey man, look, take your time, and when you join the club, bro, we can talk about it, man. Look, it's a whole different game, and this is something else I'm gonna throw out here, because you have a lot of young dudes, and I'm not speaking about him because I don't think he's out here talking about manosphere and shit like Armstrong. You know, he'll talk about, you know, current events, you know, and some of the manosphere stuff comes up because that's what people are talking about these days. And he'll give you, and he's not the only person. He's the only one I can mention that I'm pretty sure most people will know. But he's not the only one, okay? So it's not look, he's strong, because he's not the only one. It's very common to do this, all right? Where you know, you're worshiping melanated women. Like, it's just another way not to say white. Like, chill out, bruh. There's melanin in your nervous system. In complex nervous systems, you're going to find melanin. Okay, so going melanated don't really mean nothing. Now, I'll give you with you. The idea of black does invoke certain things. And that's a whole different conversation we can have, most certainly. But you don't have to get caught up in the melanated thing, right? I know it's what everybody does. That's what you do when you're in the group, and I get it. I'm not trying to clown the dog, but I'm just letting you know. It's cap, bro. It's another thing that motherfuckers don't understand that they say a lot. You know, you get enough motherfuckers saying some shit, it's truth, it's facts, check. Whatever the fuck. It takes a lot of willpower to keep your V card, though. Yeah, man, real shit, bro. Hey, man, especially, it sounds like he's actually thinking about it a little bit. I'm not saying he got all the keys and go, you know what I'm saying, go worship the nigga. I'm saying it sounds like he's at least thinking about it. I mean, there's a lot of men out here that are talking now. They got platforms to do so. You know, they have to wait to get in line behind black women as they was getting their hand out. It was like, nah, fuck that. We can do our own. So, hey, I don't know. What up, guy? What's going on, Rashad? Rashad. Let me see you, man. All right, y'all. Let me get back into this, man. I like this guy. This guy's great.
I'm to worship women by kissing their feet and shit. Like, I feel like you niggas be wanting to get tied up in chains and jerked and everything like that, bro. I bet you niggas be wanting, one day you want to get tied up, bro, by a woman, right? And she tortures you, she strokes you, and, you know, she tortures you with a sex toy, right? And you start moaning like, oh, yes, oh my God, she asks you and all that shit, right? Then she dirty talks you, and she plays with you, and she spits with you, and, you know, she's sadistic as fuck. I bet that's what every man and every woman wants. That's in the crazy kinks and fetishes, right? That's a freak, right? I know that's what you niggas want. And that's okay. At least you niggas are being your authentic selves. I'm scared to be my authentic self because I be getting judged all the time. But anyways, all jokes.
Nah, you being your authentic self right here, bro. These motherfuckers ain't being their authentic self. Like I said, they use spirituality to mask their own dysfunction. And they're not interested in being their authentic self. They're interested in performing the new spooky pastor. Okay? Because just like Pastor, you ask him a question, hey man, get out of here. If it doesn't resonate with you, you shouldn't be on my page. My page. Nigga, Instagram. That's Instagram page. Fuck you talking about? Instagram gonna come around with the Debo face. What you mean my page, nigga? But really, it's our page, though. Head ass nigga. Nah, man, fuck these niggas, bro. I hear you. They're not being their authentic self. So don't even, bro, it's cap. Oh my God, it's cap. Don't even be fazed by it. You're doing it right here, man. That shit they doing, it's performance. It's performance because, look, man, you got to make the performance that much better when you have nothing to talk about. A lot of these motherfuckers have nothing to talk about. All they do is make a new piece of content where they repeat something somebody else said. Or some shit they did halfway research on. So nah, bro, you good. Fuck what these niggas say. Let you be weird, man. Be weird, nigga. Fuck these niggas.
Now, I'm going to get to the serious part, and I'm going to tell you guys my other standpoint on the sexuality stuff. Let me be honest with y'all, man. To a certain extent, I feel like some of these occultists, I know they talk about sexuality, they're like, oh, increase your sexuality, increase your sexual energy, increase this, increase that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's important to have sex, like I said, but to a certain extent, I feel like you niggas be going overboard with this shit, right? I feel like to a certain extent that you niggas be promoting, like, that you niggas, I'm not gonna say that you niggas are purposefully trying to promote all these agendas like prostitution, selling your body, stripping, all this shit like that. I'm not saying that you occultists are purposefully doing it. I feel like you niggas are playing a part in it, and you niggas don't know it. You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying, you have, you know, certain music entertainers, you know what I'm saying, like Lil' Kim. That was like back in the early 2000s, if you niggas remember her or not. Then it's like you had Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, you know what I'm saying, fucking Mega Stallion, and all these other niggas out. All they talk about is dick, pussy, titties, ass, all that shit. You see these niggas shaking their bodies, and you see these producers where they get women just shaking their ass, talking about low vibrational shit all day that will keep your ass trapped in your sacral chakras, and that shit that will keep you in your root chakras. They want you, obviously.
See, and this is part of the contradiction I think he's feeling. Is that okay? Follow me here. On the one hand, you know, you have the push towards raising your vibration, so to speak. I'll throw that, you know, because I'm pretty sure that's the general nomenclature. Raising your vibration, okay? Getting out of those lower chakras, as they say. And at the same time, you have another group of people who are saying somewhat the same thing, but with different methods. There's being considerably unconventional. Like you said, man, you know, kind of leaning into promoting things that you're not necessarily may not be front of your mind trying to promote, but you end up doing. Here, look at it like this, dude. Some of the folks you're looking at, like Destructive Shaman, for example, like myself, for example, are left-hand path occultists. Right-hand path, left-hand path, middle path. All three of those are physical life policies and premises of thinking. Okay. Generally, a lot of people on the left-hand path are going to do things that are outside of convention. For the same reason that somebody on the right-hand path would do the most conventional thing. It's for the same ends, but a different methodology. Now, once again, like I said before, there are plenty of people masking their dysfunction with spirituality. Like I say this, bro. Like there's a lot of fucking healers now, but everybody seems to be sick. Fuck that. I ain't trying to hear about no more healers, bro. No more healers. Oh, I'm a healer. I'm a healing goddess. I'm a healing goddess. Shut the fuck up. No. Can we be done? Can we get to something that means something other than what the fuck motherfuckers just want to feel good about? That shit's ridiculous, man. Okay, so no, look. Here's where some of this contradictions come in. Here's where these two are kind of meeting, okay? Because this is what you gotta understand about some of these people who claim left-hand path. Actually, anyone who actually does, Yes, and most of these other people are going to be repeating this to try and, you know, feel good. But people on the left-hand path aren't necessarily interested in reconciling melanated people. Now, once again, you'll hear plenty who are contradicting in their sense. In the one sense, it's all melanin people will rise, but in another sense, it's like, well, we're going to do it by being individuals and hoes, and it's just gonna happen. Like look, I think what he's bumping up against is, look, if this is the methodology y'all are gonna use, there are only certain outcomes you're gonna get from it. Okay? Like, yeah, like, this is what I'm saying about the divine host thing, bro. Like, an archetype doesn't mean you're supposed to map your life over it. Just because there's a divine host. Look, there's an archetype for a god of what's it called? Impotence. Should niggas be mapping that one across their life? No. But this is why motherfuckers will choose the divine host. One, Bobby Hemmings said it. Okay? So it don't matter what the context is. If he said it, boom, they're gone. Two, like I said, they will mask their own sexual dysfunction with spirituality, making their necessity a virtue. They need to examine what the fuck they've been doing, but won't. And so they'll make all the things they've been doing mystically virtuous. Okay? And three, you got the spiritual simps who, honestly, maybe they have a chance with women. Maybe they do. They don't understand. Most of them are too young. Haven't been in no relationships for real. Hadn't been out here. All they know is, oh, I see that manosphere over there. I'm gonna say this, the ladies are gonna love it. Oh, give me that spiritual seasoning. How you doing, ladies? Kundalini Yoni. Get the fuck out of here, man. All this Yoni talk, bro, that shit's weak. Bro, half of everything on the fucking planet got a Yoni. And ain't nobody over there, you know, oh my God, take care of this Yoni. The chicken you ate, the roach you stepped on. Fuck you mean? Motherfuckers pick the Yoni off goddamn plants and give it to people as a gift, flowers. Fuck you mean? Ain't nobody worried about protecting the Yoni. Motherfuckers, look, this is the bigger one, okay? And because this is why the Simps can have free reign in this shit, is because the spirituality game has been feminized. The feminism stuff is creeping in. So now you'll hear so much about the God is this, the God is that, the God is this. And as if it's some type of spiritual payback for men. Like, bitch, please. You gotta be out your mind. But that's the thing. When everybody's right, no one has to be accountable. You don't know what anything is in the world, what has meaning, except whatever the fuck you decide to mean is important. This is what it is. You know, everybody's right. When you have that shit, yes, people outside of their goddamn mind. Yep. And they're gonna be all up in spirituality telling you what the new hot shit is. They're gonna put a water bottle with a pentagram on it. And this is the tap in right here. If you look at the diagram, I seen niggas put chakras on Christmas trees. Bruh, motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. Don't know what they looking at, and they don't know what they doing. But there's no mechanism to check any of that. And so it just snowballs. It just snowballs. That's why you got a nigga like me gonna talk some shit. Okay, because these motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. The chakras are not something in your body. It's a cosmological map. It is a cosmological map. And it's based in the context of the motherfuckers who created it to begin with. But motherfuckers trying to superimpose it over the physical body is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, just think about how ridiculous it would be if I took the city of Atlanta and put it over my body and say really what the map of the city of Atlanta is about ain't even about the city of Atlanta. It's about this nigga's body. Bro, chill. Bro, chill. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know what you're looking at, you don't see nothing. It's a common occurrence out here. We don't have the curriculum you would get in what people are used to in terms of learning, which is the Western school system. So we don't have that, so motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. They just go, they find a new piece of information, stick it in their pile of shit that they've grabbed. They said, this resonates, feels good. Oh. And then just say, now I'm ready to teach. So yeah, there's a lot of bullshit out there. A lot of bullshit out there. And sex sells, dude. Sex sells. Sex sells.
To vibrate low. But you see, I understand and overstand that this strategic agenda was pushed by the elites on purpose, because I know most young girls, let's say they in their 20s, they finally start to mature in teenagers, right? You know, when they see their favorite celebrity shaking their ass, when they see their favorite porn star shaking their ass, having sex with all types of dudes, degrading themselves, right? Or they see niggas or they friends telling them to start stripping and doing all this other extra shit, right? So all that shit really is subconscious programming. You know what I'm saying? So they see all these niggas promoting all this shit on the TV, on social media, by your favorite celebrities, other people telling you to do it and trying to manipulate you. So they think like, oh yeah, it's okay to sell my body. Oh, it's okay to strip. Oh, it's okay to get fucked by certain dudes and all this other shit, right? So like I said, I understand that all that shit is subconscious programming, and this shit needs to be stopped before it's too late, bro. You see, that shit's wrong. That shit shouldn't be accepted. But you know, we live in a fucked up, backwards ass society that be always promoting the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they trap niggas. That's how they fucking mind control niggas and do shit that they would never fucking do. So back to this point about the sexuality shit, right? Like, what do you guys mean, the occultists? This is my question, y'all. What do you niggas mean when you say that the Bible is used to suppress a woman's sexuality?
Boom. I'll stop you right there. Okay, first off, I'll go ahead and give you what most of the rest of them are going to tell you. That the Bible makes women out to be the villains. That it suppresses their sexual desires, and it's been happening for thousands of years. They'll tell you that Christianity is made to hide the idea of the feminine and suppress it away, you know, to keep you from the secrets. That's bullshit. They don't know what they're talking about. They have Christianity trauma. They're running very fast. They found a new thing and swear they have all the answers now. Look, bro, pick up a little Mary Magdalene book. This is really it right here. It's got it right here. I mean, they tell you in the book. Nigga, they told you in the Bible. What make that different? You gotta know what you're talking about, not repeat somebody out of a different book. Oh, I see nobody read this book. When niggas hear me say the shit in here, they gonna know I'm it. No, you're wrong. You don't know. So look, the Bible did not suppress the feminine. Okay, dude, the Bible, this is one thing about the feminine. See, the masculine you can suppress. The feminine, suppression ain't gonna work. What was done to the feminine was much worse than that. The feminine was ignored. That's what happened. You see, the feminine's right there in your Christian Trinity, the Holy Spirit. But no one names it as that. No one acknowledges it. See, when the brand of Christianity people are taught today, because most of the niggas who Christian don't read the fucking book no way. They don't do no research. So fuck them. I don't give a damn if they don't understand. Of course they don't understand. They did nothing to understand and spent their life expecting some nigga in a fancy suit to come tell them what it was as he take their money. So no, those motherfuckers ain't gonna understand. I get that. I'm talking about motherfuckers who like, okay, look, I'm looking at this, I'm reading the book, I'm doing some research. I'm going to assume you've done a little bit of research. I'm going to assume you've read the book a little bit. Otherwise, I'm not really sure how you'd have the context to understand the answer at all. But the feminine is ignored. It was downplayed. All right? It was not even downplayed. The masculine was centered by itself. Okay, that's about it, bro. Like females have not been oppressed for hundreds and thousands of years. Like, bitch, nature did not make you stronger than me. You can go out there and think you can do it by yourself. You'll find out quick you can't, and you've never been able to. Go punch a tree. Go punch a tree. Fuck. That shit's ridiculous. I saw one thing. Motherfuckers worrying about you call women and girls female. Well, you can call me male, like that doesn't hurt. She called me a male and not a man. Well, how about if women meant something? Because first of all, a motherfucker can't answer the question, what is a woman, right? But second of all, let's say you just skip over that, right? What does it even mean to be? Like, do you have some type of criteria? Because all the criteria you need for female is vagina. I mean, you got that, sweetie. Girl or woman. So, I mean, look, a lot of this shit is feminized. It's feelings, even though niggas is saying facts. It's feelings. And motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about, okay? She don't want to be saying, look, it's her choice. It's her choice because he's talking about things that are relative to the lives we live. And for the larger portion of people, they want to build something that will continue to last in this world. And based on their premises of thinking, that's not a wrong conclusion to come to. But what's going to happen is when you're digging into them with these left-hand path folks, especially when you got to go through the mass of niggas who don't know what they talking about and just saying shit, the left-hand path isn't conducive to generating things that are going to last in the physical world. It's not really the ends of it. Okay, so you're going to find stuff there that's not what you would use to create a healthy community. Okay, and it's once again, this isn't necessarily a right or a wrong thing. But I once again, because I'm trying to explore this place where these two ideas are meeting. Sex sells. They're going to throw sex out there a lot because a lot of people have sexual dysfunction and they don't want to have to address it. They come to this spiritual place because it looks like another place where you can have no accountability. And that's what they're looking for. So check. If a motherfucker just out here talking sex, that's about all they know about spirituality, and they're not talking about no kind of accountability for people in physical life, bro, it's probably cap. Okay? It's probably cap. I'm just saying, look out for it. Because look, he's talking about a larger agenda being played out and how you may be participating. This is what I was talking about today with the Gnosticism. It's led to the whole culture war we're having right now with the different ideologies. Because look, even in the beginning, he said if you have a critically thinking community, you have to muddy the waters, so to speak. If people are thinking clearly, muddy the waters, and that's what's going on. Motherfuckers can't even answer the question, what is a woman? A Supreme Court judge. Are you're not fucking kidding me, because it's real. And this is the thing. Like, this is the effect of those things, man. You're playing the same game. Now, if you really left-hand path and that's what you're talking, don't talk to right-hand path niggas like they need to jump on the left-hand path because that's the real thing. Let's stop. If you really out here talking left-hand path, don't tell niggas this is the new thing to help what melanated people need to do to rise. It's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's a completely different jurisdiction. It has nothing to do with that. Okay? So, bro, I understand what you're saying. There are things that these people are promoting that are, in essence, degeneracy. Okay? And you see, just because your left-hand path does not mean you cannot recognize degeneracy. Like, just because I'm fat don't mean I can't see someone else's fat. Okay? They're aggressive facts. Yeah, man, look, bro. A lot of these people, like I say, they're in the spiritual community to hide their own dysfunction. And what you're seeing is their dysfunction on display. Okay? Well, that's what you're seeing. Look, you got another question here I want to answer too.
Because I am very, very confused about that. Maybe when you say that, the Bible says that you have to be married to have sex. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't fuck with the whole marriage concept. Because I don't believe that the government is not in the bed with my motherfucking woman. The government don't need to be knowing all my motherfucking business, how many motherfucking kids that I'm having. I'm not getting myself into no damn contract. So I don't fuck with that whole marriage bullshit. I don't fuck with that whole, marriage agenda. And I told you niggas, I'm into polygamy. So that shit wouldn't have even worked.
Bro, you ain't got no pussy. Yeah, you talking about doing polygamy. I love this nigga, man. he got his chest out. But look, that's what I'm saying. He got a little bit of game. He may not have all the facts, but he got a little bit of game. Alright, so that's why I'm not trying to throw this nigga on the rug. Just because he's funny and he's a virgin don't mean you throwing nigga under the rug. Okay? Like, I think the nigga got some points here. And I don't think it's because he's a scary Christian. I don't think that's the reason. Because I guarantee you, if you the motherfuckers, that's gonna be their response is he's a scary Christian. And he really don't know that Baphomet is what it is. Now y'all niggas put shit on everything. You can put a goat head on anything that has a general triangular shape and say that's the thing. Whatever, I'm the dumbass, right? No, I'm not. I'm being facetious.
I would have got a divorce real motherfucking quick, boy. Before I go, I'm going to say a few more things. If you are not mentally stable, if you are not financially stable, if you don't got a job, if you're not doing something with your life, don't be having kids at a young age. I don't care what age you are. If you are not responsible enough, you know what I'm saying? Don't be having kids. Look, I may sound like I'm harsh. I may sound like I'm being an asshole, right? But I'm just trying to help you niggas out. I'm just trying to give you motherfucking advice, bro. Cause let's say like you're really immature. You're not financially responsible. You're not doing the shit that you need to do, right? And you are automatically having sex, right? One thing that you're gonna realize is that pleasurable feeling, it's only temporary. And if you're not financially, if you're not responsible, you better pray to the motherfucking universe that girl has a miscarriage, or that dude's sperm fails and comes out of your coochie. You see, I don't care about this whole.
Look, I know that's gay, bro. Look, as soon as the nut leaves your dick, you have no options. You have no option. I don't care if you were young too. I don't care if you both of y'all was young, both of y'all was drunk, both of y'all didn't know. It's gonna be your responsibility. Just because you got the dick. I'm telling you, you're gonna be expected to have had the forethought. Well, I'm saying, man, 16, 15-year-old boys are expected to have the forethought of a 30-year-old man. This is part of the reason, bro. This is part of the reason you didn't give women the young man. You gave a young woman to a grown-ass man. Because he was developed enough to do that. What it takes to make a man is not the same thing it takes to make a woman. Nature does the woman thing, and it's like that. She don't got a choice. That blood gonna come, and baby ball is in play. Okay? That ain't the same for males, and women know it. You know it. Well, you know it after you fuck yourself up for years and then come out the other end. I'm ready to have some standards. I done learned something. Well, if you spent your youth listening to somebody who knew, which you probably ain't had nobody who knew, I'm not even going to that one, bro. I'm not even going, because it gets on both of the parents, bro. But anyways, yeah. You didn't give a young man a woman. But hey, it's how you want it now. It's how folk want it now. Whoever the fuck.
Marriage bullshit. You having sex. You gotta have sex when you're married. But this is what the fuck I'm tired of hearing, bro. I'm tired of hearing niggas talking about they having babies at 14 plus years old or plus years young. You feel what I'm saying? Then these niggas are having babies out of wedlock. Either of these are two things that fucking happens. Because niggas always tell me about their issues, right? And I'm not gonna hold them out. But either they say, oh, the dad is a baby. The dad, he's a deadbeat daddy, you know, he ain't taking care of his kids. He only cared about sex. My question is, why the fuck you have sex with him? Why didn't you tell that nigga?
Because they don't know. They don't know. They go based on how they feel, and they don't even think about the fact that we're designed to make them feel that way. So they don't know. They don't know. They have no idea what makes a man a man. They feel that feeling they feel, and they go. It's natural. It's very natural. Not even wrong. It's very natural. This is why you set up communities and standards and cultures around what we do naturally to make it conducive to building a culture. But you don't do that no more. Because everybody's about being happy in themselves and all individuals, so nobody really checks that. So she don't know. She don't know. But look, man, what it takes to make a man, not only do women have no idea, they kind of like not having no idea. They like the mystery about not knowing everything about why he's attracted. It keeps them moving. It's a drama. See, but that's what I'm saying. You got to get some age up under your belt to see this. I can tell it to you, but you're gonna have to get some laps around that track. Real shit, man. Real shit. Back in the day, they had a whole thing set up for the males. You don't got it no more. So you got to get it out the mud. It's real shit. So she, you know, what it takes to make a man is a lot of development. That's why this nigga can get 3 or 4 bitches. Cause you have to make a man. It's not just because he can skeet now. You'll find that out quick. Go ahead and let a young boy skeet and you got a baby and you think he's supposed to be the thing that you've always imagined. That just makes you feel a certain way, that just gets it. Of course not. Where the fuck you gonna learn that? But ain't nobody thinking about that. It's feelings. It's feelings. So yeah, bro, look, you're on the right track, kid. You got a little game. You got the time. Don't even rush that shit.
Wear a condom. Sure thought about that before you had a kid with him. And this is the other issues niggas have been telling me about. My certain friends. They're talking about, oh man, me and my baby mama, the baby mom had an argument, so she took away my kid, you know what I'm saying? Now she trying to press charges on me because I'm trying to see my kid. Or they say other shit like this. They're like, oh, you know, me and the baby mama, we had an argument and we're having all this drama going on, so we got to go to court and get this shit figured out, because if you guys didn't know, the court systems don't care about the baby's interest. They only care about the motherfucking money. At the end of the motherfucking day, the child support, all that bullshit, right? Like, American women are just the most programmed fucking nationality compared to...
I mean, here's the thing. A nigga will quick to say she for the streets. I don't agree. She ain't for the streets, she for the state. She ain't for the streets, she for the state. That job, that money, that's her man. Every other nigga's a side nigga until they can provide for her better than the state. And most women are content to drag themselves along until they're swept off their feet. And it's gonna end badly. It's gonna end badly. But you can't save them. Just like ZJ said, man, you can't save them. Because we have a natural inclination to save them. We've been doing this shit for hundreds of thousands of years, cultures and civilizations. It's in the biology at this point, man. But see, you can't let that go because we're not in those civilizations no more. We're not in that old framework. We're in Master's backyard. We in Master's backyard being farmed like cattle while we debate over whether or not you should twerk or wear a suit. I don't know. It depends on the situation. I don't know. There's consequences to things. I like seeing booty move too, but it don't mean I gotta drop everything else and be yoni, melanin yoni. No, fuck that shit. It's pussy. All of them got it. But see, dudes who don't get a lot of it and really want it, that's how they treat it. That's how they treat it. I know. Personal experience. I'm telling you, it ain't the way. But hey, you know, you can't save them all. Don't even try to save them, bruh. Figure you out, and avoid the feminist diatribe. Avoid the feminist rhetoric. Because a lot of motherfuckers who are spitting it don't even know it's feminism. They have no idea where any of the stuff they say come from. This is the same shit they do in spirituality. They don't know where any of the stuff they say come from. They say whatever's popular, get into the group, and circle jerk each other. Oh man, you checking in. Facts, bro. Oh yeah, checking in too. Oh, look at this guy out there. Hey man, I got something to say too, bro. Fuck you niggas. Somebody disagree. Somebody disagree so we can at least begin to have some fucking science.
All the other countries in the goddamn world, bro, like, this is the shit that I'm gonna say. Like, most of these American women, bro, I'm not saying all, but most are just too fucking programmed, bro. Like, These niggas, bruh, are flipping brats. They only care about the money. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are fucking selfish, nigga. That's why statistically, most American men ain't fucking with American women no more. They going outside the other country trying to find a good ass woman because they know that American women be fucked up in the head. Not all, but most are.
This is true. He's not inaccurate about this. Because a lot of people like to look at passport bros and be like, hey, these guys are just looking for prostitutes in other countries. Like, no, bruh, that's not it. Anyone who's listened to the Black Phillip show knows that's not it. Knows that's not it. There's a lot of guys out here actually going to look for women who they can talk to about a long-term relationship, about marriage. Fuck you mean, man? Because look, man, this is the thing, and it's been this way for generations in black community, in our culture. The women, and bro, this is how it is it didn't stop, bro. The plantation shit, they brought the shit back. Motherfuckers was ready to take them benefits over the work of being in a family, playing a role. Because father ain't just baby daddy. Father ain't just baby daddy. You let women define it and draw the lines with their feelings. Yeah, that's probably about as far as they'll get. And this is the thing, bro. They're not inclined to know. They're not inclined to know. It's like little kids and motherfucker with a van who's got puppies and candy. There's only so much you can be mad at the kid. And this is what I'm saying. The state got puppies and candy and shiny things. And it's their nature to do it, bro. And see, a lot of guys have been raised in the idea that women are your partners. Like one and one equal. All these single mothers that tell you this is how it's supposed to go, this is what you need to do. And you can even listen to the dudes who's ahead of me, who ran up in there and was like, bro, this ain't it. Bro, this ain't it. I'm telling you, look, this is what the manosphere is for. I ain't telling you who to listen to, what to listen to, and what to do. I'm gonna say, listen. Listen, there's plenty of OGs out here talking this shit, bro. Plenty of them. So it's not just dudes trying to get hoes in other countries, even though that's their fucking prerogative. Bitches getting flown out, that's their fucking prerogative. It's a global network. It's a global place these days. Alright? Especially if y'all niggas young, bro. The world is fucking open. Go fuck around and find out, please. Please.
You feel me? Now, this is one thing I'm going to say, like, if the lady decides to take the child away from the man, let's just say the man's being an asshole, he a deadbeat daddy, he abusive as fuck. I understand that. You have the right to do that. But when you try to take away your kid from a man that really wants to be an active father in their life, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, my niggas? Like, y'all niggas done lost your damn minds. For real. And you gonna be held accountable for that shit when that kid starts rebelling against your ass. Because I know there's a
lot of dudes who are coming up now, and they, all they had was their mama's side of the story, and they get to see things a little bit different. So yeah, bro, all that shit coming to the light. All that shit's coming to the light. And shit's about to change, bro. It's not gonna be on Massa's television. As a matter of fact, Massa gonna be really upset about it. Because look, white supremacy and colonialism co-ops the women of whoever they conquer. You get rid of the males, you downplay the male, and you put the female in what's the word? You put the female in a proximal position to you. Alright? You have her working. And this is the thing. With all the programming and shit, this motherfucker getting a little bit of cheese. That's why she better than me, because Massa gave her extra cut. Let's stop. I got a little more salt pork, boss. Cool. Massa must like me. He ain't give you no more cornbread. These motherfuckers, man. But it's alright. It's alright, because it's nature. A lot of this shit is nature. So this is why I don't condone none of that. Let's just be partners, 50-50, work together. It's happiness, and that's the whole reason for any and everything. No. You want to make something work, bro. You gotta work. You gotta work. You don't just show up. And it's supposed to work out, and we're spiritual together, and we float away, and nothing's wrong. Nah, bro, chill out. Chill out. Don't believe the cap. A lot of this shit is cap. It's feminist diatribe posing as spirituality. I'm gonna have a whole video on. I'm gonna have a whole show on the shit, bro. For real, it's feminist diatribe posing in spirituality. Watch the fuck out.
Agenda being pushed, promoting single mothers and all this shit. No, I don't need a man. Fuck all men. I can do women. Women can do this shit by themselves. No, the fuck you cannot. To the time, melanated women be doing this shit. And no, I'm not saying that. I'm not shitting on all melanated women, saying that they're better, they're this, they're that. Because like I said, I have love for melanated women, right? I want to be with a melanated woman, but I just gotta be careful which melanated woman I hook up with. I gotta make sure that she's healed from her traumas. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no mental issues, this and that going on.
Boom. I'm gonna give you some game right here. Not gonna find it. It's not because you should be able to. It's because they do their healing once they're safe. It's not about fair. It's not about equal. It's not about even. Because you're gonna have your own shit to do. And that's most certainly the case. It's not fair. It's not supposed to be, though. This is why I don't condone the partner thing, because you're going to have a much bigger load than any man has for generations. All right, it used to be, even though the woman, it was easy to get it from girl to woman. She was still cultivated by a community. That's so natural. Look at the community that cultivates them now. This ridiculous, delusional single woman thing. I'm the prize. At how old? I get it feels good to say it, sweetie. Not if you standing next to, because look, the planet make new 24, 25-year-olds every year. The planet don't just make men. It makes boys. Why? Because boys are disposable. Males are disposable. So you're going to make plenty of them. Most of them ain't supposed to survive, but they do now because you can get money from them anyways. Anyway, let me be mad about thirsty dudes, but then you got OnlyFans. Like, who the fuck you think paying for that? Some dude who's like, I can go either way about pussy. You know what? Let me give $10 to this bitch. No. But see, once again, but you cannot expect ration from them, or especially not when they're in survival mode and emotional. It's not justification to withhold accountability, but it's perspective on the situation. You have to rise above women. All right? You have to. Because they're not going to rise above you. The only way look, the state gives them a stepping stool, bro. Chill out. The state and feminist males.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like other races, like Caucasians, the Arabs, the Orientals, Latinas, they're following suit. They're doing the same shit that the melanated women are doing when it comes to all these motherfucking issues and taking away your kid, this and that.
The agenda he's talking about, once again, white supremacy and colonialism are misandric aggression. Misandric aggression. See, niggas love misogyny. This is misogyny. Look at that misogyny. What's misandric? It's misandric aggression. Why? It targets outgroup males and then co-ops the female. By standard practice. It's standard practice. And then you get the female to breed more useless male. What was that, Willie Lynch? Come on now. Come on now. It's easy. But once again, you can't expect them to understand it. Maybe piece by piece by piece by piece. But this is why you're not gonna find a turnkey woman, dude. Look, this is game. You have to raise a woman. And I know a lot of us don't even have the space to be raised ourselves. You know, this, and I'm not saying somebody's gonna give it to you. It's not old. It's not hopeless, but it's not old. See, that's the thing about masculinity. It comes with a burden of performance. People like to do this thing where, everyone's equal. I can do the same thing for a man or a woman. No, you can't. You can't. You can't, because you're fine saying that shit when it comes to abortion. It's my body, it's not the same thing for you. Okay, now it's not the same. There's shit that I have that you don't have because I don't have children. But once again, you let women make the narrative, they're not going to include it. Like, this is what I say. Women are the children of the adult world. It's not to say women are children. If I wanted to say women are children, I would say women are children like I just did 3 separate times. Women are the children of the adult world. This is what I mean by that. The dynamic between a man and a woman in a relationship where you're talking husband and wife, the dynamic is likened to that of parent and child. Think about all the things you got to check off on a list just to be eligible. Most of the things that get checked off are the shit parents provide to children. Look at the list, bruh. Aside from the overtly sexual things, look at the list. This is why he gotta be 6 feet tall. Cause she wanna look up and feel. That's it. Bruh, it's feelings. She wanna look up, and when she get to look up, she can feel secure. Oh, he's bigger than me. Security. Bruh, it's not I don't say this because it's a bug in the system. It's a feature. This is how it's supposed to work. But we're not put on game. In fact, males today are generally raised like defective females. Shout out to Rollo Tomasi. Instead of being raised as boys, they're raised like girls that don't work right. And so a lot of us retain far too much feminine tendencies. And when you mix feminine tendencies with male aggression, it don't end good for anyone. Okay? But you know, hey, whatever. It's just because the daddy wasn't there. Whatever.
Right. But let me just get back to the motherfucking point, right? So, I don't understand why you cults be promoting sex so motherfucking much, bro. Like, don't you know that sex stands for sacred energy exchange? So I feel like you niggas is just promoting niggas just to be fucking. That it's okay to be fucking every nigga that you see or that you meet. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't fucking get why you niggas be promoting sex so much, bro. Cause it's kind of like you gotta be careful who you have sex with nowadays, bro. Cause I be hearing my friends talk about, oh, I got a sexual disease from this nigga. She just gave me AIDS. She just gave me chlamydia. You know what I'm saying? She gave me herpes. Blah, 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 right? Then you gotta be careful who you fuck because of their energy. Because if you fuck one certain person, let's say a woman or a dude, that is on a low-ass frequency, like I said, that will fuck your whole body chemistry up, bro. You'll end up vibrating low just like that nigga, bro. So you gotta be careful who you having sex with nowadays. Luckily, I'm a virgin, and I know who to trust when it comes to women.
Oh, damn, my bad, y'all. I had top chat on. We didn't have live chat. I couldn't see none of that shit. Damn, bro. Niggas was talking shit, and I missed out on the shit talking. Bruh. Divine with the divine whore. Oh, yeah, it's easy to divine with the divine whore, especially you got a vagina. Look, just exist. What you talking about? I can do it. I'm divine. I'll make a man out of you. That fuck around and find out. Yeah, you got to, bro. Yeah, my bad. I had the top chat on. I guess that's like sanitized chat. Fuck out of here. Anyways, continuing.
Relationships and all this other shit, right? 3 more things I'm gonna say. So this one question I have is for Destructive Shaman, right? And look.
Well, here, let me answer the question about sex. All right, and I'm because he has one other question that's pertaining to this, and I didn't want to wait. I want you to throw this in here. Here are the 2 reasons why you're gonna see sex so much and so heavily promoted. Okay, 1, most of these people have nothing to talk about, and that's what's gonna get them attention. That's what's going to get them attention. Say something about sex. Sex, money. You say something about sex or money or being powerful, the first thing motherfuckers are looking. Okay? Sex, money, power. They always sell. I don't care how enlightened and spiritual niggas want to be floating above the fucking ground. It always sells. That's the first thing, okay? They have nothing to talk about. That will sell. Second, they don't know what they're talking about, and they don't know because they don't scrutinize or criticize any of their own work. They just, I feel this is a new channel. No, it's a manifestation of your own fucking dysfunction. But if you can just call it Thunderbird and put it on YouTube, and everybody just said, check, fire, facts, then you know you never figure it out. But I'm here to tell you something. I'm here to tell you, kid. They don't know. They have no idea that they don't know. And most of them have nothing to say but can't stand the idea of having to shut the fuck up. Here, he's got another question about the shit.
Bro, this is a question that I have for you. So, Destructive Shaman, why is it that you talk about sex magic? Why is sex magic so important? Why does it need to be discussed? Why does it need to be heard of? You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't get why sex magic even fucking exists in the first place. Like, let's say you having sex with a girl and this and that, and you doing your thing with her. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you just have regular sex? You feel me? Feel what I'm saying? Why do you gotta add magic into this shit? So if you can answer this question, I will make sure I tag you in the community.
Here we go. Because look, Destructive Shaman, if you answer the question, hey, feel free to answer how you want to, bro. I'm gonna answer the question for you, man. This is the thing about sex magic, okay? Like I said, most people have nothing to say, and so they have to speak about sex, and then other people have no idea what they're talking about. This falls into the realm of have no idea what they're talking about. Here's the distinction. There is a difference between magical sex and sex magic. Most people are referring to a magical sexual experience and not sexual magic. Okay, once again, it's mystifying the mundane. They're trying to take their mundane sexual act and make it mystical. Everything has sex. Your sex is not special because you thought about something else while you fucked. But who has not thought about something else while they fucked? Chill out. They have no idea what they're talking about, dude. That's my point. That's my position. They have no idea what they're talking about. What they're trying to describe is magical sex. Sex magic, nothing to do with your physical body. Nothing to do with your physical body. I have videos on sex magic. Well, I probably have like one or two because YouTube likes to take some of the shit down. I have to do another thing about that. Yeah, there's a big distinction between magical sex and sex magic, bro. Okay, magical sex is mundane shit. It's a really good sexual experience. Alright, most of these motherfuckers just caught up in manifesting. No one thinks about what sex is. He's talking about sacred energy exchange. Let's say we go with that. That's not limited to you and your physical body. In fact, you don't need a physical body having sex to engage in spiritual energy exchange. You don't need a physical body doing that. So they don't know, they're not concentrating on what sex is beyond the mundane. And then they take that mundane and try and make it mystical. That's magical sex. Sex magic has nothing to do with your physical body. But they don't know that. They don't understand any of this beyond it's about your physical body, really. And it's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's a fucking piece of meat. It's a fucking meat bag with bones. It's not the thing. It's not the point of all this work. So most of them have misinterpreted the whole landscape of this idea, and they're just promoting magical sex as opposed to having any idea what sexual magic is. Period. But I'm not going to answer for Destructive Shaman. You know, he can answer how he'd like to. That's my answer to you, kiddo. Yeah, gross sanitized chat. I don't know why you two start default with the sanitized chat like I'm that kind of nigga. Chill out, bro. Hell yeah, everything isn't sex. Motherfuckers are quick to say everything is this, everything is that, everything is this. They're trying to have a all-inclusive idea how the world works. One that they don't check but feels good because that's what makes it right. No. Most of the people have no idea what they're talking about. They left Christianity and they were traumatized and they ran. They didn't stop to do the research. They read, saw a video or two. That's not doing the research. Just making yourself available to information isn't learning. Just because I watch somebody say something in a video that's information doesn't mean I've learned anything. And see, most people aren't connected with how they learn because they have so much trauma from school. Once again, they don't address it. And so what happens, they make their necessity, their dysfunction, the thing they need to fix, a virtue. And it's easy to get away with that if you say you're on the left-hand path. But then most niggas don't really put their money where their mouth is. So, I mean, hey, I say a lot of that shit is cap, bro. A lot of that shit is cap. It's cap. It's cap. There's a whole store lit devoted to caps. Niggas love cap. See me, I'll show you my bald head. I got a little extra head, you know. No cap, bro. No kizzy. None of that shit. But you can't get that out of everybody.
So everybody knows. But the other thing I'm going to say is, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this whole sex shit, guys and ladies, listen to me, bro. Don't automatically just be having sex just because, oh, the nigga look good, he got muscles, or just because the lady look good and she got a fat ass and she got a good ass shape and she got big ass titties, this and that, right? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to say to you women out there. You need to stop, when you first meet a nigga, you need to stop automatically opening your legs up to a nigga that don't even deserve it.
Bro, I can tell you right now, as soon as you said you need to stop, you lost them. It feels funny though. Yeah, bro, it ain't gonna work. As soon as you said that. Because, bro, look, you got it. I'm telling you, gotta watch the Black Phillip show. At least once. You gotta understand the thing they are, the creature they are. You know, throwing your ration and reason is not gonna fix the subject. It's like the idea that wise words don't stop bleeding. You know, bitches are bleeding all the time, dude. Okay, your wise words, your reason and ration doesn't fix their issue. Because for them, it's not about the nail. It's not about the point. It's about the experience of a point. And the experience of the point is so much more of the emphasis for them. It's not to say it should be another kind of way. You can't, if you're out here and you're wanting to make women logical and rational, you're going to be sadly mistaken. But there's a lot of guys out here in the manosphere who sell that. You know, just like bitches sell thirst traps, they'll sell niggas women being accountable on video. Ah, she got a comeuppance. Well, she didn't. Who the fuck's she accountable to? Not you. So what? You proved on video that women aren't logical or rational. Okay, big whoop. So, look, real niggas already knew that. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, barking up the wrong tree, kiddo. But go ahead, do your thing, man.
Because most niggas nowadays, you know what I'm saying, they don't care about you. They don't really love you. They don't really want to be with you. They just want to use your body for sex. So for the women out there, you need to quit opening up your legs real quick. You feel me? You need to tell that man, you like, look, do you really love me? Do you really want to be with me? If not, just fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? Prove yourself worthy.
It's not going to work. We can lie. We can lie. It's not going to work. And she told, do you really love me? You really want to be with me? He ain't got that pussy yet? Come on, baby. Why you even asking me stuff like that? You know what it is. Get a little kiss. Touch her a little special place. Playing, baby. You know how I feel about you. Don't even have to say shit. Bro, we can lie. Chill out. Chill out. It's not going to work. You got to even think about why we lie. Like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I applaud your desire to move towards a solution, but I tell you right now, it's not a solution. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. You're not putting that cat back in the box.
Of having sex with me. That's how most women need to be nowadays. And for the men out there, you keep your dick in your pants. If you're not responsible enough, keep your dick in your pants. It's that fucking simple. Quit watching all that porn and all that other bullshit that will have you in a fucked up mindset. So this is the last thing I'm going to say, right? So me and my boy RS was talking about this whole sexuality shit, right? And he says that the bestiality and all this other shit that some of these occultists are promoting, right? Come from Egypt, you know what I'm saying? They come from ancient Greece, they come from ancient Rome, and he broke that shit down to me. He's like, hey, this is the shit that these niggas are doing. And he's saying that most of these occultists, that they're promoting vanity. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, see, I'll agree with that. Now, I don't know about the bestiality, bro. Now, mind you, once again, I told you the left-hand path, you're going to find things that are exceedingly unconventional. So that's probably sprinkled in there somewhere. I will not deny that to you. I, myself, do not suggest anything of the sort. I do not suggest you become a whore or have sex with animals. Unless you're talking about Homo sapien. Okay? So, yeah, I don't think you need to become a whore to understand the archetype of the divine whore. Okay? You don't need to become a whore in your physical life to do it. Because see, motherfuckers, once again, motherfuckers don't get sex. I'm telling you, life and death, two sides to the same coin. Water is the life side of death, bruh. It's the great whore. Fucks touches everything. Talk about some pussy that was got and had nothing to do with water. What stop? Talk about some life that came around this motherfucker ain't had nothing to do with water. It's touched everything. It's been with everything. See, motherfuckers quick to think it's some hoe out there in the cosmos to validate their sexual dysfunction. No. Sitting here giving bitches the benefit of the doubt with the spiritual shit. Nigga, stop it. Cause you nigga, look, nigga, he'll post a pic of the pretty girl shaking her booty. Devi energy. Come on, where Devi energy at with the fat ugly bitch? Put some Lizzo shit on there with some Devi energy. Come on, cause that's Devi too, nigga. That's Devi too. But see, nah, you ain't gonna get that from a spiritual scent. See, they gonna give you the vanity. They gonna give you what look good. They gonna play it to, oh yeah, infinitely. I love this. Tap in, Melanie Yoni. You don't know what to do with that chaos pussy. My nigga, it's pussy. Are you serious? It's pussy. Chill out. That's what I'm saying. Niggas who that shit still, they're still, what's the word? Enchanted by the glamour. Mesmerized by titty. Like, look, bro, when I would look at the titty, but I'd be damned if it got me changing my move. Fuck that. But there's a lot of dudes who don't have it in them to say fuck that, and I get it. I understand the beast that is there. So, bro, you're not gonna stop a nigga from doing the thing, bro. And you ain't gonna stop the females from doing it either, because they want to do it just as much. We want to have sex as much as the other one does, but we do sex for different reasons. We have sex for different reasons, okay? That's all I'm gonna say on that shit, bro. But most of these motherfuckers is caught up in vanity. Okay, in the Bible, Ecclesiastes, that's my shit, boy. Yo, these niggas is all in vanity. It's all performance for their personality. While they claim that the ego is doing this or the ego is doing that. No, motherfucker, that's your fucking pride. This your fucking pride. It's right here on the fucking definition. It's your fucking pride. Motherfuckers are impressed with themselves for doing nothing. So they ready to teach, and they gonna say all kind of bullshit. And that's what you're gonna run into. Pride. A lot of it. That's the state of the shit out here, bro. So you 100% right on that. Look, somebody give this man some facts, fire, check emojis. Fuck, dude. He's right. Niggas is just impressed with themselves, and this is why, because there's no standard. The only standard is, if you feel good, it's right. If you feel good, it's right. What? If I just gotta feel good? Well, I feel really good. I must be really right. I'm gonna teach. Head ass niggas. That's your boy in there, bro. I can't stand it. But it's the world we're in.
Make sure you guys share this video, because this video really needs to get out, man. And I'm just talking about some deep, real shit, you know what I'm saying, in this video. So y'all be safe. I'm out. Peace.
See, Qdog, if don't nobody else share your video, I shared your video. Hey, man, if don't nobody else share your video, I shared your video. Well, MD Bitter Truth it was QD Bitter Truth. QD's Bitter Truth. He shared your video with me, but I'm sharing it with my audience and anyone else who wants to fucking watch. Yeah, man. I think the kid made some valid points, and And I would hope that you don't regulate him to just being a scary Christian. That you actually understand the arguments on the table and not find a new way to reduce to some type of Gnostic argument where you're just tearing him down and you don't actually make a claim. These niggas don't know what they're talking about, bro. That's the biggest thing. Niggas have no idea what they're talking about, and they have no idea they have no idea. What they do is not a science. There's no science to it. It's performance. Any motherfucker's not willing to answer your questions. Any motherfucker that is above debating. If you're above debating but not above pontificating and preaching, then it's religion, bro. It's not science. Can't be. Can't be. See, motherfuckers use the word science so it feels good. Once again, bro, it's facts, not feelings. You gotta peep the feminized bullshit and keep it moving. Because that's what a lot of motherfuckers are invested in. And there's a whole agenda behind it. You motherfuckers acting like you part of the counterculture. Nuh-uh. The counterculture's been co-opted. Fuck you mean. Whatever, man. Yo, I appreciate anybody who's tuned in. Qdog, I appreciate you asking the questions, putting your shit out there, man. Yeah, man. Get out there, y'all. Yo, ask some questions. Dig around. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. That's my advice. Don't just repeat niggas. Shit. Oh, thank you, love. Bless a good video. Y'all have a good one, man.